To do Snow White anime style. Whoop whoop, super fun. Okay, so we're gonna start with an anime's head. So we're gonna start with the side cheeks, and then the chin is always like pointed. So we're gonna bring that down, okay? And now we're gonna just make a dome top. Try to make it as rounded as possible. Kind of lopsided, but that's okay. Bring it in a little bit. Super job. So we'll bring down the middle. So for an anime, okay, this is the different part. So we do want to bring this right down the middle, best we can. Their eyes, what make animes is their gigantic eyes and how they design it like that. So I think I put them too close together, but you know what, we're just gonna go with it. So, and they have ears that are just coming, they're just basic shaped ears on animes on the side of the head. So they just have basic shaped ears and their necks are always thin, okay? So that is the basis of our anime. So now we're gonna do its eyes because that's the key part. Oh, and its little nose right here. You just have like a line and their mouths are very simple. And it's a little thicker on the sides, okay? Simple, simple. So we're just going to, do we want to get rid of that? Nah, we'll leave it for now. Okay. So now we want to do its eyes. So we're just going to do smack dab in the middle. And this you want to Sharpie nice and thick up here, okay? And then its eyeballs are humongous. Okay? And at the bottom, just make a line across the bottom like this. And I just gave it 1, 2, 3 lashes. And the top part, I'm gonna go 2 on one side. Thicker at the base. Same thing over here, thicker at the base. And 3 on the outside ones, okay? And then it's crease line last right across the top, okay? Same thing on this side. So we just have the arch. And you're gonna make that really thick with Sharpie. And then we make its giant eye. And then at the bottom, make an archway. And then just do 1, 2, 3 lashes. And the front part, remember 2 on this side. So Snow White, the actual Snow White, premiered over 80 years ago. Isn't that amazing? Time has flown. And so it came out on December 21st. This is the premiere. In 1937. Whew, that is a long time ago. All right, so 2 on this side, 3 on this side, and then make the crease mark. And then always anime's eyebrows are just thin lines. So we have 1 on one side and then 1 on the other. That's it, simple as can be. So we're gonna put the details inside the eyes. So at the bottom here, I want you to make an oval. And the bottom, make an oval on this side. And then inside, we're gonna be putting a couple shinies. You can put the shinies where you want. So I'm gonna be putting one bigger here, smaller, and then another. So on this side, I'm gonna do the same thing, a bigger. Whatever you do on one side, do on the other side, smaller. All right, so now I'm gonna show you how to do the hair. So we're gonna be putting right here, see this line that goes down the middle? This is where we're gonna make ovals on top here. So we can get the shape of the hair going, okay? Cute. And then now we don't need this line anymore, so we can erase that center line. And then we can erase perfect. So what we're gonna do with the hairline, because they're not gonna look like eggs as you see, we are going to bring them, so it's gonna come in the middle. And we're gonna kind of shape right along the face. Zoop, so it almost looks like a backwards S. Same thing on the side, so bring it down, bring it in, and that actually looks like, see the S? So now you can erase right in here. We don't want to erase all that ear because we're gonna have some ears sticking out because they like having little peekaboos of the ears. So I still can see the ears, but now we can put in some extra hairs. So I'm just gonna put in some extra hairs here. I'm gonna fix that line and then put in an extra one right there, okay? Same thing over here. And put some extra hairs. Cute, little peekaboo ears. All right, so for the other parts of the hair. So we want to bring this, instead of looking like this, now we're gonna just bring this here. We're gonna make this go out and in. So it's gonna be smooth. Out and in. Okay, so you can erase in there. And then I am bringing it in. So it has like a little indentation here. You can do the same thing. Cute. Now, their bows for anime are pretty just basic shapes. So you can do a square and then have it come out and have this side come out. And then it's gonna have very straight another rectangle right here and another rectangle right here. There we go. If you want to make it, I guess I did make it a little bit thicker on the outside. So if you want to do that, you can, to make it look more like a nice bow. All right. Yes, her neck looks extremely long, but it's because it's emphasizing her collar she has. So you want to bring it down like a triangle or a V. And then her V on the end here is going to make it go out, out. And then now this is going to go across this, jump over her, and then keep it going to the other side. And if you want to put in her collarbones, a lot of animes, you can see their collarbones. All right, so we want to bring this down. This is her shoulders, and then it just comes in. Snow White does not have much of a figure because I think she's only like 14. But Walt Disney was 15 when he saw a silent film on the classic fairy tale of Snow White, and right then and there he goes, I want to do something with this, something special. And that's when it started, when he was 15. Okay, if you want to add some extra lines in here, in the hair, you can. Anywhere you want, you can add some extra hairs. So I'm just adding some on the outside here. A couple there. Okay, super drop. So she's got big puffy shoulders. So one thing I realized I did wrong, I'm gonna show you. Okay, bring that in, another puffy. So I made these upside down. So if you look at pictures, they actually look like raindrops. And I made them upside down raindrops. So I'm gonna make them better on this side. So actual raindrops. And then this is the cuffs. And then I made a V shape here. And I didn't do it here, but I think I'm gonna do it here. I'm going to make her skirt come out. I didn't do that here, but I already Sharpied it and I couldn't change it. And I might bring this up a little bit more. So it's gonna come down, make it go up a little more. And then I'm gonna make it so it's like poof. You can make it even poofier if you want. And then her arms are just gonna go straight down behind her. Okay, so now it is fabulous Sharpie time. Let's do it. I'm going to erase. All right, so I'm going to show you around the eyes what you're going to do. So on the eyes, I didn't Sharpie it, but you just want to like make a line here so you can see where the whites of the eyes are. See how I went around it like that? So when Walt Disney was making Snow White, he thought it was only gonna cost, back then, think in the 1930s, he planned for $250,000. That's a lot of money now, and especially then. But it was costing more, so he had to take all of his life savings and mortgage his home. That means take all the money out of that he owned in the home and put it into his production. So he pretty much was putting everything he had. He was betting on Snow White. And people were kind of like judging him and saying, "What are you thinking?" Put it all around the nose, and then now the rest you want to color in. It ended up costing him $1.5 million. And back then, man, that was like $1 billion. But then they had the premiere in 1939 in Los Angeles, huge premiere. And it was a hit, it was a huge hit. Everybody didn't think he could do it, and he did it. Okay, I'm gonna go around the outside harder. I might have made her jaw a little sharp, but that's okay. I'm going around the outside, and then you want to go around the outside here. But his dream of since he was 15, bringing Snow White to life finally happened. And it took 3 years to produce. Okay, so now you want to take I'm gonna go darker around the edges here. I didn't erase good enough so I can kind of see some pencil, but it's okay. Oh, it's ear there. Oh, and we gotta put the arms. Great job. All right, so now you can take your tan and go around the edge. So Snow White became the first feature-length animated film in U.S. history. Oh, that's pretty cool. They didn't think that they could like make a kid's cartoon into something that spectacular, but it happened. So I'm just putting a little up here around the eyes. Nose, maybe some on the lip. We'll put actually some lipstick in there. And then under the chin for sure. And under the arms, for sure. Okay, so now let's get the pink out and do its pink. Love me some pink. Okay, so we're just gonna give it some cheekies. So I'm gonna go one way, and then I go the other way, and then I go a little bit extra in the middle. One way, the other way, and a little extra in the middle, and then we're gonna put some on its lips. Feminine. Okay, so also, it took over 750 artists, completed more than 2 million sketches. Wow, they had like a whole building, whole team of artists. That is insane. That's awesome. Okay, and it's it's good. All right, we're done with the pink. So now what we're gonna do, let's get this is sky blue. And for the eyes, I want you to color in here. Dark on the outside, and then you come in lighter. And then this one's gonna be colored. Leave those white. So darker, lighter in the middle, and this one blue. And this is also the color around on the sleeves, okay? And the film included 250,000 drawings. I mean, this was quite an undertaking. Now everything's pretty much, they sketch it, but they also do a lot of computers. But back then, every cell had to be done, hand done. That's pretty amazing. Okay, so now let's take let's do gray. Do I have gray? Let's go put it back in. I'm gonna show you where I put the gray. Come here, gray. Okay. Found it. I love all the pencils in my hand at once. Okay, I want you to put just a little bit of gray on top here to give it a shadow. right here. Okay, and then I also put the gray along here. Out of the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, my favorite dwarf probably is Dopey. He's such a goofball, so cute. All right, now let's do the bursts of red. So of course the bow is red. And these things are red. And that's all the red there is. All right, let's do her a black hair. So I pressed really hard on these outside pieces. I made them really black. And then I also made this piece black. Oh, the sun is coming out. And I made this piece in here extra black. So you're gonna push down harder to get that black in there. And then the rest you're gonna paint black, but maybe not as hard. All right, I think she's coming along. It's looking good. All right, so last but not least, color this blue and yellow, and you got it. See ya.